So number one, your style coach is telling you not to go shopping because that is part of your learning journey, and that is going to help you to cull your closet, pull back, stop the drain on the time and the money that's going out there, because what you're looking for is the recipe. So once you get the coaching in the program, it's like getting a recipe for a chocolate cake. Then you can go and buy the ingredients. And by the way, you'll be buying less and you'll be doing it on a budget, right? You're speaking to a rehabilitated shopaholic, okay? So I have a smaller budget than most of my clients do. My clients are shocked when I tell them. So we want to be very specific and faithful with the time that God's given us and the money and the gift that is fashion and color and so on. Number two, Matthew, all right, so let's go there. He's not saying, don't worry about it, just dress what you wear, what you like, it doesn't matter what. Listen, the one thing that Yeshua did while he was on this earth for 33 years was he pointed to the Father. And what does the Father say? Never be lacking in zeal. What does the Father say? Do all things as unto the Father. What does the Father say? Wear the cloak of humility. What does the Father say? Suit up in your armor of God. What does that look like? Is it a hoodie and sloppy sweats? I don't think so, right? So it's from the dawn of biblical time, men and women have used the scriptures against a spirit of beauty, against a spirit of excellence for various reasons. Either they were raised that way or they were influenced that way, but there's religion and then you get faith. Faith is a relationship we have with our Father. The only tattoo I have for now is daughter, okay? I spent a lifetime finding my way to this. So this is everything. And I've studied fashion from the scriptures. This is so encouraging, Michelle. It's such good news, right? Because I went to a beautiful church in London for years and I started dressing down, and freaking church taught me that. So I'm like, hang on, it took a woman, a very beautiful, humble, successful woman to get me to her house and say, what's going on? You're not dressing up anymore. You're quiet. You're in the background. And I said to her, I'm so tired of the backlash I get every time I dress up. I'm so tired of someone quoting scripture at me saying you shouldn't be dressing up. I've been able to give them a different perspective, what I believe is the truth of every scripture, but I'm done. And she's like, no. And so she gave, anyway, that was a really beautiful example of, she didn't even dress up. She's like, Linda, I don't even dress up, and I know that it's biblical to dress up. Just have a look at the Proverbs 31 women. Have a look at all the women that get up before sunrise, that wear fine linen. Hello, the Proverbs 31 woman is hailed as the standard, right? And she wears fine linen and scarlet and purple and royal blue and white, and come on now. So religion is based in fear, and it's like, don't dress up, don't do that, because spirit of beauty is an inside job. God only cares about the inside. BS, that's not true, okay? You are a whole complete woman. Your inside is connected to your outside, right? And your top is connected to your bottom, and your back is connected to your front. So God made you a complete woman with a spirit of beauty that when it is whole and healed on the inside, it will show up on the outside. You cannot disconnect the two, all right? I will find it for you. You can look it up. It's, what is it? 1 Peter. I think it's 1 Peter 2, where we are a set apart nation. We are a chosen people. We are a royal priesthood. We are kings in the marketplace. What do they look like? What do kings and set apart people dress like? This is my favorite topic, okay? You tell your friend, come on, honey, come on, buddy, let's get online. Let's have this conversation. I love it, okay? This is why I'm doing what I'm doing, Michelle. Women like you are not to be held back anymore. Women like you are not to be confused about their closets anymore. Confusion is not from the Father. He brings clarity and crystal clear vision, okay? So let me give you one more in case it comes your way from your friend. 1 Peter 3 verse 3 is the most abused, misused scripture in the whole of the scriptures, where it says, do not find your beauty in outward adornments and braid your hair and wear gold, right? You know that one? Conveniently, people who use that as a weapon conveniently forget to read verse 1 and 2 above verse 3. Peter is speaking to wives. He's speaking to wives, and he says, wives, submit to your husband. If and when your husband goes, in my modern version, now this is not verbatim, when your husband goes out of alignment, from alignment with his father, don't use your feminine wiles and your sexiness, and because we can do that as women, okay? What he's saying is, Use your gentle, quiet spirit. Let it be your fruit and your behavior that brings your husband back in alignment with his father. That's what 1 Peter 3 verse 3 is about. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So listen, honey, tell me exactly where you are in the course.
I just finished. I haven't called yet. So yeah, just
The week what?
I
In
guess
week one? Did you say week one?
Week one. Yeah. Module 2 in week 1.
Okay. All right.
Right
So it's simple. Okay.
right.
Your closet cull. People get stuck on 2 things in the course. I'll give you a heads up. The closet cull, women are like, oh, I don't know what to let go of. Let me help you. Okay. Your closet as it stands right now is one of 2 things. It's either a barrier to the Michelle that needs to get out there in the world, the real woman, or it's a bridge that's going to present you in the way that you are. You're going to dress on the outside to reflect that which is on the inside. And it's a bridge to help you walk out your front door, loving and feeling your beauty and your confidence and your high self-esteem. And we all have days. We all have days where we feel like, oh my gosh, I could just stay in bed. And I use getting dressed up as a tool, because if I didn't dress up, sometimes I was like, well, I don't feel like working today. So when it comes to culling your closet, you're going to do it again and again. But your first round, either do it alone or do it with a friend. I don't know what works best for you. I work best alone. I don't like to be slowed down. When I'm on a mission, when it comes to, I'm a serious shopper. When I go looking for something, it's normally one item of a good quality. I go with my tote bag, with a bottle of water and a banana. And I'm in my sneakers and I walk, okay? I don't like mess around with that. So when it comes to culling your closet, you want to just stand there and you know what, Michelle, pray. Pray before you do it. I ask God all the time about clothes and about color and stuff. He will help you. And tell him, and say, please help me to get rid of the stuff that's not me, and to get rid of the stuff that just really doesn't represent who I am. And anything that doesn't glorify you, let's get rid of that too, and then have a look at your closet. How you must do, I haven't got anything here, but if you pick something up, right, and it's in your closet, you have to go like, oh, can't wait to wear this. If it doesn't make you feel that way, it goes. If in doubt, chuck it out. Okay. So the closet cull, there are pieces in there that you must see them as your best friends. You're either excited to see them and meet up with them next week, or you're like, oh, how can I reschedule that? Okay. That's what you got to do. All right.
So I have a question. I moved to California not that long ago, and some of the clothes that I have are just hot, like my blazers and stuff. It's just too hot. It's just too hot. Like, I love a good blazer. I have like 3 black blazers and it's too hot. So I don't know. And then even like this top, I love the color of it, but it's like rayon and I go out and I sweat. So I don't know what to do about stuff like that I look good in and is pretty, but is not comfortable. That was one of the things that I brought up, is like, what do I do with clothes do I just chuck them because they're not, do they go?
Well, I mean, so when it comes to the cull, like I said, there's going to be, version 1, version 2, version 3. There's definitely stuff that you can get rid of that, okay, I definitely need to get rid of this. And then the things that, I mean, if you sweat in it, do you wear it in a hot climate? Do you live in a hot climate that's almost always hot?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, so the clothes that make you sweat are not going to ever not make you sweat, right? The other thing is, as women, do you wear underarm stuff at all?
I do, yeah.
Okay, because some women sweat more than others. Some women really perspire heavily. And so you want to make sure, I mean, natural stuff, hopefully, if you can. But so that's number 1. And then the 2 things that will make us sweat is either the fabric or constriction, right? That's going to make us sweat. So depending on how much you have in your closet and how much you can, I have a client who whittled down to 7 items when we were culling, but she went through it very, very fast. And we didn't have this full program like we have it now. So the fabric, this is why quality over quantity is such an important principle, because when you wear items that are of a higher quality, you need less, they last longer, they're not going to make you sweat. I mean, there's some amazing fabric out there. Women who live in Miami when it's so hot, and Florida, they're not sweating. And then there's like, women of all shapes and sizes and ages and stages of their life, and they understand that a certain kind of fabric will help you with that. So I'm going to say, do a first initial cull, right? So just go there and, okay, I'm going to do the basics. That includes, there's 6 categories, right? And it's in the coaching program. That includes your toiletries, it includes your makeup, it includes all the cuck that's lying around. And that just kind of clears the way. That's step 1. And you go, okay, move on through the coaching program. Later on in week 5, you will see the capsule wardrobe. You might get some ideas there, but along the way, you're going to get some ideas. What you want to do, Michelle, is you want to not shop. You want to not buy anything, unless you have a real need in summer to buy a nice loose top or a billowy blouse that's going to be comfortable and cool, then maybe, do not shop at thrift stores. Are you a thrift store shopper?
I used to be. Yeah. Okay. But it's hard because I'm a plus size person. I usually don't shop at thrift stores because it just takes too much. It just takes too much time. It's just not a lot of,
Yeah. There are some, if you can find a good, where do you live exactly?
I live in near San Diego, California.
Okay. Oh, I love it there. So yeah, you want to, there's usually in that area, you're going to find lots of consignment stores. So if I were you, I would hop onto Google and just look for plus size consignment stores. I hate that phrase, actually, plus size. Really, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is. I actually have just put together a new research article. It was from ancient Egypt time that women had been trying to attain this unrealistic thinness, and it's crazy. Look out for that article. You'll love it. But look out for consignment stores or put in their plus size consignment store and see what you find. Their stuff is usually very, very high quality. The variety is usually very good, and you're going to find something much easier. But wherever you can, if you want to, you can put some items on your body and put some outfits together. Send me some pictures by Facebook Messenger, private messenger, and then just say, okay, Linda, here's 10 outfits. The first 5 I'm happy with. I'm not sure about the next 5, and I'll give you my feedback. I'll give you my input. We'll come up with some practical action plans, and we'll take it from there.
Okay. All right. Great. We have a few minutes. I really, I don't know. I guess the other reason that that I have this call is just to have a boost and to be motivated or re-inspired or just, I don't know. I'm struggling right now, and I love the stuff that you put out, and I love what you say, and so I'm just grateful to spend some time with you.
Your smile alone, my love, your smile alone lights up a room. And have you seen the comments when you post in Dress to Connect? I mean, you're an inspiration. I understand also from our conversation. I know you have your dips, and it's okay to struggle. It is okay to struggle. Yeah. Everyone has different struggles. So take your time, take notes, and take it in. And as long as you are moving forward little by little, you're still moving forward. Your pace is your own pace, okay? And anytime you have a question or a challenge, shoot me, not email. Email is like a big black hole for me. Email is like paper mail. I don't even look at my mail. It's just, I haven't opened mail for 12 years. I refuse to do paper. I mean, hello, we have precious few trees left. So if people want to get hold of me, they're going to get online. Facebook private message is the best way, okay? Send me a message, send me some pictures. If you have items that you're not sure you should keep or not, put them on your body and let me see how they look on you. But yeah, you want to be comfortable. There's nothing wrong with t-shirt and jeans, by the way. I'm a jeans girl, but it's not the what, it's usually the how, right? So you can have a really nice hot pink t-shirt, higher quality, not from a thrift store, and not, sales are okay depending on where you get it. So what would you typically spend on a t-shirt roughly, for example?
A t-shirt?
Yeah.
I don't know, probably anywhere. I guess my favorite store is a store I used to work at, which is Lane Bryant, and I think t-shirts there were, anywhere between $10 to $30, but they were almost always on sale. So probably like $10 or $15.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. So my t-shirts, I would say, like a proper t-shirt, and I only have 3, I think, are probably between the $40 and $60 range. And wow. I don't have a lot. And the fabric is amazing. And I live in Africa, right? It gets freaking hot here. And and they're comfortable and they last long. And so that's what we're going to head to, okay? Is a quality over quantity mindset. We're going to declutter your closet. We're going to declutter your mind. And it doesn't matter how you feel today or tomorrow. The fact of the matter is, the truth is, you're on track here. You're in a program that is for you and for your spirit of beauty. It is biblically based. The foundation is 100% scriptural. And anyone who has a comment about that, put them in touch with me. It's my favorite conversation. It is true, Michelle, that our spirit of beauty has been under attack for a long time. I'm busy writing marketing copy on that right now. And you're going to struggle, and you're going to sometimes feel emotional. You're going to cry. And other times you might think, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to do this thing. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm here alongside you. You're in a community of amazing, like-minded women. Reach out at any time in the Power of Personal Style. You know, in the Dress to Connect group, there's 4,000 and something women, right? You're going to get everyone's opinion. In the Power of Personal Style, you're going to have women who have got a lot of life experience, a lot of business experience. A lot of them are at least halfway or 3/4 of the way through the program. And if I can't, you know, get back to you immediately, you know, pop something in there. They will encourage you. They will give you their input. And remember, style is subjective. What one woman says, my gosh, that's amazing. Another one will say, oh, I don't know. So
Yeah.
You're going to train your own eye on this program. And you're going to say, I used to shop like this. I don't do that anymore. I'm worthy, and I'm designed to be a bold light on a hill, and I'm not wearing this cheap rayon sweaty fabric on my body anymore. Okay, that's the deal.
Thank you. Yeah. And I really like one of my favorite parts in the video where you talk about the culling is like when you say like, why are we really here? You know, you talk about taking care of others and taking care of the poor and the widow and all that. And I just love that. I love that invitation, and that's what I want for my life. I want to stop self-pitying, and I just want to live God's plan for me, and I want to be of service. That's
awesome. That's amazing, because you're spot on. Our focus in life is supposed to be others. So this is later on in the program. Have you heard me talking about a book called Abba's Child by Brennan Manning?
Yeah. You mentioned it in that video, actually.
Okay, you got to get it. I think you need to get it earlier than when you get there. I don't encourage anyone to skip forward anything, but I think it will help you at the beginning of this program to get the book Abba's Child, Brennan Manning. And in there, he has a one-liner that years ago made me just stop and go, oh my gosh, I'm done with this. And he says there that God mourns our preoccupation with our low self-esteem. And we all have different stories, and we come from different backgrounds, right? But it's very helpful. It's a beautiful book. It's just it's something to cherish. The messages are amazing in there. Truth is just foundational. And if that's what you want to do, then, you know, looking colorful and approachable and beautiful and confident, especially when you get into a charitable or philanthropic environment or season of your life, people need to see you, and they need to know you're approachable, and they need to know that you are trustworthy. And that's what we reflect through how we dress. And I'm saying this, you're not the first person, by the way. If you're wearing something and you're sweating and it's making you uncomfortable, then people will not approach you as easily as if you've got a nice hot pink $60 t-shirt on, a nice pair of jeans and some Converse shoes, and you're looking trendy and you're comfortable. That's when someone will think, wow, she looks like she's got it all together. I think I might, you know, she's someone I would like to get to know. That's how it works.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you, Linda.
Well, listen, thanks for connecting and booking a call. Michelle, it's good to see your pretty face. And just take it easy, okay? Have grace for yourself. And wherever you can, see if you can just press play regularly, consistently, even if it's 15 minutes here and there, as long as you're just doing it little by little. Okay. And you'll see, it just becomes habit, and it'll go into your head. You'll hear my voice in your head. I apologize for that. No, thank you. And you'll do great. You'll do great. You just take your time. I don't care if it takes you a year to do this program. I don't care. There's no deadline. You just be you, and I'm here when you need me, okay? Okay, thank you so much. And I'm going to send you this link, all right? Okay. All right, my lovely. Chat to you soon. Okay, bye.